Hello students, this is another video for Is Matter Around Us Pure? Now the topic is, in this video I am going to take the topic suspension and its properties. Children, I told you that there are three kinds of solutions: true solution, suspension and collide. In the last video we have covered, in the last two videos in fact, we have already covered true solutions. We have done examples and properties. We have also done saturated and unsaturated solution. We have also done concentration of solutions. Now we'll do suspensions and its properties, and obviously in the next video we'll deal with collides. So let us understand the suspension. Now children, I always tell you that whenever you need to identify suspensions, just remember the example. You can define suspensions if you are clear with the example. So the example of suspension is when you are trying to dissolve chalk powder in water, it will not dissolve. When you are trying to dissolve sand in water, it will not dissolve. So this is suspension. Okay. So what is the definition? A suspension is a heterogeneous mixture in which small particles of a solid are spread throughout a liquid without dissolving in it. In true solution, the solute particles were completely dissolving. Here, the solute particles will not dissolve at all, whatsoever you may do. So this is a very good example of a suspension. And we understand that this is a heterogeneous mixture having non-uniform composition. Okay, so let us study the characteristics or the properties of suspension. Now, as by definition, the first characteristics is that the suspensions are heterogeneous mixture of two or more substances. Now, this is very important, heterogeneous. And we always differentiate between true solution and suspension on the basis of the size of particles. Now, in true solution, the size of particle was very, very small. But in here, the size of particles of solute is large. That is more than 100 nanometer. And the size of the particle is so large that you can see the particles with your naked eyes. So the particles can be seen easily by naked eyes. And the next one is filtration. Filtration can separate a suspension because the size of particles of the solute particle is very big. You can just filter it and separate it. You can easily separate sand in water, sand from water, and you can easily separate chalk powder from water by filtration. So it can be, the solute particles can be separated using filtration. Now the next property is that the particles settle down after some time. You keep it undisturbed. You keep the suspension undisturbed for some time. You will see the particles of the solute will settle down. Say for example, if I have taken sand and water, and sand is there in water, and you keep it undisturbed for some time, you will see that the sand will settle at the bottom, and this means that the suspension is unstable. Now the next one is that a suspension scatters a beam of light passing through it because of the large particle size. Now children, this is a scattering of light. This we are going to explain in detail when we do collides. That is the next topic. But just understand one thing here, that when this sand is there in the suspension, it is going to scatter a beam of light. But the moment you keep it undisturbed for some time, that means sand settles. So when the particles settle down, the suspension breaks and it does not scatter light anymore. So this is the reason why the suspension is called unstable, but true solution was stable. So children, at this point of time, you have done both true solution and suspension. Now you should be able to differentiate between true solution and suspension. So keep the example in mind. If I differentiate between true solution and suspension, true solutions are homogeneous. They are not heterogeneous. The size of the particle is very, very small. It is so small that you cannot see it with your naked eyes, and not even with the microscope. You cannot filter a true solution. You cannot filter the solute particles of the true solution because you have dissolved salt in water. Now the salt cannot be filtered. In the next difference, it can be that true solution is always stable. You keep it undisturbed for some time, nothing will happen. No solute particle is going to settle down, so it is stable. Okay, so these are the difference between true solution and suspension. And true solution also, the particles do not scatter beam of light. So this is all about today's video. Thank you so much.